Would have made this video earlier, but I had work and other things to take care of. And yes, so according to Charania, the Phoenix Suns are going all in. They've expressed interest in Harrison Barnes, Kyle Kuzma, KJ Martin, and John Collins, as sources tell The Athletic. And they also are trying to find a trade partner for Jae Crowder. Rumored Grayson Allen is the guy that the Bucks would send back. The Suns obviously lost new starter Cam Johnson to a meniscus surgery where he's getting his meniscus trimmed. And let's just talk about this and what's going on. So the Suns have a handful of first rounders to move, but given the team's impending current ownership change, it's uncertain how many of the future assets current regime is allowed to move. In addition, those guys that I mentioned, KJ Martin, Harrison Barnes, Kyle Kuzma, PJ Washington, and John Collins, are all people to be interested in, not only to pick up the minutes that Cam Johnson's injury has opened, but just in case Cam Johnson doesn't resign, because prior to the regular season, they offered Cam Johnson a 4-year, $66 million deal, and Phoenix refused to move higher toward the figure Johnson had desired, which is 4 years, $72 million. And if he leaves, that could be, if then they make a trade before the season, this guy, whoever they trade for, could be an insurance policy. And as we know, the Jae Crowder deal is also for John Collins if they went to Atlanta. This is all surrounding Jae Crowder. John Collins is averaging 12.6 points, the lowest since his rookie season, and shooting career low 22.7% from three with 7.7 rebounds, but he's actually been a lot more consistent than his stats will tell. However, Harrison Barnes averaging the lowest since his fourth season in the NBA, since he was on the Lakers, 11.6 points, 44% from the field, 25 from three, 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. I don't know how expensive he would be, but Harrison Barnes for Jae Crowder might be a lot more enticing because of how not bad, but how inconsistent Harrison Barnes has been. However, KJ Martin's a guy who over here, he's actually been getting a lot more consistent minutes, and he's actually probably been a lot more solid. I don't know how expensive he costs, but he's a 6'7", 21-year-old, the son of Kenyon Martin. He's shooting right now 34% from three, but 53% from the field, 11 points, 1.5 assists, half a steal, almost a block a game with 5 rebounds. He's a solid guy who can play shooting guard, small forward, and even small ball power forward. Harrison Barnes more of a power forward, small forward. Then you look at John Collins is a power forward center. PJ Washington can play small forward, power forward, and even small ball. 5. He's shooting 43% from the field, 33%. PJ's averaging 15 points on 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and about a block a game, a little half steal. I mean, PJ's scoring the best he's ever had, but if you can get back to what he was 2 years ago, that's 7 rebound, a block, almost a block and a half, and a steal and a half a game, while shooting close to 40% from three. Oh, baby, PJ Washington could be a great player. He's 6'7", he's got size, and that's something you notice right here. All these guys are KJ Martin, PJ Washington, 6'7", 6'8", Harrison Barnes, Kyle Kuzma, 6'9", John Collins, like 6'9", 6'10", and Kuzma, I don't think is the least likely. For me, the most likely is either KJ Martin or John Collins. Actually, I think it's KJ Martin or PJ Washington. PJ Washington got offered 4 years, $50 million, and he was like, I ain't about that. So I think that right now it's definitely going to be interesting because the Phoenix Suns are really trying to find a place for the disgruntled Jae Crowder, and these are all the options. So out of everyone I've listed, I'm drinking mate cocido, and the trade deadline's February 9th. So out of everyone listed, John Collins, I don't think so because of what they're doing. John Collins and Kyle Kuzma I see as the least likely. Harrison Barnes, maybe, but I also see him unlikely because he's been in Mike Brown's system, and I feel like he's somebody that's integral to the system that they're trying to build there. Plus, over the last few games, he's starting to put it together, and he's been, kind of consistent on defense and rebounding. So I don't see Harrison Barnes or Kyle Kuzma or John Collins. So KJ Martin or Grayson Allen are the most likely. I think Grayson Allen, him going to the Bucks, is the most likely thing Crowder's going to do. But KJ Martin could be a guy, and then the Rockets would just cut Jae Crowder. PJ Washington, it would just be because they're blowing it up and they're trying to get assets. So it would have to be like Jae Crowder and a pick so they can get the pick back for what they got PJ for. But let me hear your thoughts. What would you guys do? What are you guys seeing out of this situation? Definitely an interesting one because, yeah, I find it rather interesting due to the thing. But, yeah, let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all right. I'm very curious to hear your opinions down below in the comments section. Good day. Goodbye.